Young Adult Podcast.
Welcome to the sleepiest podcast 177 this side of Mississippi has ever seen.
Come on, 177.
Wow.
There it is.
There it is. The hand gestures.
Gotta
I forget
have
you
it.
do that sometimes.
Gotta have it.
Man, we had a bounce back with the Lions.
Let's go.
We got our picks.
Yeah.
We got our culture clash
We
set.
got our culture clash.
We got our Bible talk set.
I'm ready.
You want to jump right into it?
Let's jump into it.
Who will win?
It's time for the picks.
All right, this is a difficult one.
This is a really difficult one.
But let's first start with what happened last week. Me and you picked correctly.
We picked a win.
Fred didn't get this one figured out, did he?
He didn't.
I wonder why he thought the Commanders would win. Did he tell you why?
He didn't say why. I think he texted me. He said, I think they're going to lose this one. I think it's going to take him one more game to get things figured out. So again, I think they'll do really well the rest of the season. And, maybe they figured things out one game early.
I think if he and everybody would have known Dan Campbell had taken over the offensive play calling, he would have picked the Lions victory.
I think so. I
Okay.
think because I was talking to my dad a lot last week about the loss to Minnesota,
The worst quarterback in the league.
and he was, talking about the offensive coordinator a lot and how
I expressed how much I don't like John Morton.
and
I mean, as a man, he could be good.
right, but just play calling,
No,
not it.
not it.
So don't ever give him back the playbook.
The tube's out of the toothpaste. You can't get it back in.
Can't get it back in.
You can't give him back the playbook.
Nope.
All right. So this week, though, this is a harder pick.
This is a really hard pick.
I'm 7-5. You're 7-5. Fred's 10-2. We're gaining ground.
We're gaining ground. I genuinely, right now, sitting in this moment, I don't know what I'm going to pick.
I don't know either.
What's the spread?
2.5. The Eagles are favored by 2.5.
By 2.5?
And they're the home team. So that kind of tells me that it's good. It's a close one because typically the home team. This is just my opinion, but I think the home team is kind of given like 2 to 3 points.
Yeah.
And that home field advantage is a factor. So
For sure.
they're given 2.5. They got 2.5. I mean,
Yeah.
it's close.
Yeah. The spread is really close. And then the matchup predictor from ESPN, it's almost split down the middle.
I'm sure the Eagles are favored by a smidgen.
By 0.8%.
See, it's so close. That's what I'm saying. Minus 2.5 is almost even.
Yeah.
But I do have a pick. I think anything you choose here feels. I'm not going to say risky, but I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will go first.
Okay.
I do have a Lions victory.
All right.
I'm going to say that based on the fact that the Eagles haven't looked quite right.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley hasn't looked quite right. They seem to lack this offensive rhythm.
Yeah.
Their defense is very, very good.
Their defense is very, very good.
I'm not going to be surprised if they slow us down.
Yeah.
If they slow a run game down, they slow our offense down, I won't be surprised. I think that the Eagles, though, have something is off with their offense, and I think the Lions will win.
Okay.
Give me Fred's pick.
He actually, I don't have his pick yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting on it still.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with the Lions loss. Here's why. I think that Philly had a really bad game last week. They won, but it was bad against Green Bay. In Green Bay. I watched a little bit of that. No, I didn't watch a little bit of that game. It was Monday night. I watched some of that Sunday night game, which basically was the same thing. It was just no scoring. But the Eagles looked bad. And I think they're going to come home back to Philly and really want to correct that. But like I said, I just made that decision right now. I could just as easily have picked a Lions victory.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Saying, Dan Campbell took the playbook back. They're on a roll. They're going to want to go in and prove to everybody that it wasn't just the Commanders that they can beat. They can beat Philly too. I can see it going that way too, but I'm going to go with the L and predict the loss.
Okay, man. They need to start stacking some wins now, though, in order to make sure they stay in the playoffs. So I got to go with the W. I'm curious about what Fred chooses. We'll hopefully get that pick by the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
If not, we'll let you guys know next week exactly what happened. But ready for some culture clash?
I'm ready.
All right, man. This clashes with my biblical worldview.
Man, that clashes with my biblical worldview.
All right, I got something today.
You want to go first today?
Yes, sure. I'll go first.
Yeah.
This one's fresh. This one feels fresh. The wound is still raw.
Okay.
So if you have YouTube TV like I do, you got YouTube TV because of all the sports.
Yeah.
And now, because of the YouTube TV's dispute with greedy little Disney, I don't have Disney, I don't have ESPN, and I don't have ABC. ABC was apparently a free channel.
Yeah.
If I just put up my antenna,
Yeah.
I can get ABC.
Right.
So now I don't have ABC right now. It's really strange.
That's so frustrating.
It's very frustrating. It's really strange not to have ABC.
Here's why this is so frustrating, because you pay monthly or yearly, depending on how you pay, but
Monthly.
like for YouTube TV.
Yes.
You're paying for a subscription, you're paying for the service, you're paying for the TV, and you don't get ABC now?
So here's the
free
thing.
channel?
Yeah, it's a free channel. Here's the thing. YouTube TV is giving me $20 back a month right now.
Okay.
So that's nice.
That is nice.
I don't have any problems with YouTube TV. I have a problem with Disney.
You have a problem with Disney?
I have a problem with greedy
Yeah.
little Disney.
Yeah.
Disney is fa la 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 ka ching.
Yeah.
And I had problems with Disney before this.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I was at my sister's house years ago in
Okay.
Denver, Colorado.
All right.
And they had, at the time, subscribed to Disney Plus app.
Yep.
And I hopped on that app to find a good show to watch. You got to watch The Mandalorian. Oh, you got to watch whatever, the newest Star Wars series,
Yeah.
And since I didn't have Disney Plus, I was excited to be at my sister's house and watch some of these shows and get into some of these things. And I was shocked at their playlist options. And they had a whole bunch of playlists for, homosexuals.
Yeah.
It was just kind of shocking. They had a whole section called Out,
Okay.
for the
Yeah.
Out crew.
All right.
And I was like, oh, wow. This is shocking to me. I didn't know they had all this stuff. It
Yeah.
rubbed me the wrong way. It clashed with my culture, my biblical worldview. I was kind of, it gave me a bad taste in my mouth. I didn't like it at all. And I was saddened by it.
Yeah.
And so I kind of was turned off by Disney then. And now even more.
Oh, yeah.
Now even more.
Yeah.
I mean, this company makes $5 billion a year. And they want another $10 a month from me. It's probably what it comes down to. You know? It's bad. The greed is out of control these days.
It is.
Absolutely out of control, the greed.
100%.
The world is so greedy.
Yeah.
It's starting to sicken me. Mm-hmm. It really is.
Yeah.
So there's my culture clash. The greed, the filth,
Yeah.
Disney.
Fa la 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 ka-ching.
Yeah, no longer, whatever other song they used to sing. What's the Mickey Mouse song? Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Yeah.
It's the Mickey
that's
Mouse
not
Clubhouse. That's the jingle.
Yeah.
Nope. Now they're fa la 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 ka-ching. Go away. Just go away.
Agreed. All right. Well, I got a culture clash too, and I think you're gonna like this one because we'll actually bleed really well into our Bible talk today.
Let's go.
And I had no idea that that this was gonna happen.
No. All right.
So this is awesome that it kind of set up this way. So there is this will be no surprise to you. In our culture, there is very much the idea, I don't know if it's this like just humanistic postmodern philosophy, I guess, that pursuing the fame, the wealth, the career, is like should be the most important thing in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
Very prevalent.
The pursuit of self.
Yes, exactly. The pursuit of self. And I've shared definitely on the podcast before of a guy that I'd met, and he was praising this guy that he knew who.
Oh yes, I remember this story.
Had left his or had acquired a business from his father that was failing, and he just worked and worked and worked to revive this business, so much so that his wife told him, like, you're leaving your family behind in pursuit of this business. You need to sell the business, get rid of it, you need to focus on it. And he just divorced her, just left his kids, like, pursued this company.
It's really intense.
And I this is very prevalent in our culture, this idea of, serve self. Well, this happened. I've listened to the song. There's a country singer. I didn't recognize her. And I do listen to country music, but I listen to a lot of like older stuff. So apparently she's a newer country singer. Kelsey, somebody, I have no idea how to say her last name. Starts with a B, so sorry. And she just dropped a new single. That the song is all about this tension, about she is watching this mom who has a husband and kids, and she's realizing that she's getting jealous of this mom. Because I pursued the fame, I pursued the money, I pursued everything that I wanted, and I got it. But now I'm looking at this mom raising a family, and I wish that I had that.
Okay.
And I thought, man, and it's like, she's definitely not a Christian, because I had no idea who she was. I listened to the song, and maybe don't go listen to the song. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely some swearing in it.
We don't recommend the song.
I don't recommend the song. But she is describing this tension that I think, Pastor Luke, I think there might be a shift in some of the younger generation, these Gen Z people that are coming up, that might be realizing maybe the pursuit of self is not the greatest thing. Because the song kind of ends with, there's no decision. The song is just full of tension of pursuit of self, or should I be pursuing something that will last longer than me?
There is another country song out there that's controversial as well. Have you heard this one?
Which one?
I don't know who sings it, and I don't know the song, never heard it, but I do know it's out there because another preacher was talking about it.
Okay.
And this preacher said, there's a line in the song that says, girl, if it's between you and my hometown, I'm choosing my hometown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a Morgan Wallen song.
Is that a Morgan Wallen? Okay, so you know it.
Yeah.
Apparently this is rubbing people the wrong way. You chose your hometown over your love?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that song.
Then people don't like that.
Not on purpose. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's a weird song.
People do not like this song. They're like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Really? Main Street over,
Oh, yeah, it is a stupid song. I heard it one time on just like a random like Spotify playlist where it was like picking recommended songs. And it came on. I'm listening to it. I'm like, what the heck is this song about?
Yeah.
This is a bad song.
People are like, no, absolutely not. I mean, the funny thing about it too, Pastor Aaron, most people don't like their hometown.
Yeah, right.
They're trying to get away from their hometown.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. All right, you ready for some Bible talk?
I'm ready for some Bible talk.
All right, it's Bible talk time.
I love me some Bible talk.
There it is.
No, that one didn't make you laugh at all.
Nope, that was good.
All right.
It was great.
You don't like it when I try to make you laugh?
Well, it is funny when you make me laugh. Sometimes it's just really cringy.
It is cringy, I agree. The pursuit of image.
The pursuit of image.
Or the pursuit of integrity.
This is an important topic. And I told you the culture clash I had kind of would bleed into this.
The real question then is, Pastor Aaron, can you accomplish both at the same time?
All right. I'm gonna go to my favorite place to go.
You're the Bible.
The Bible.
Let's do it. What do you got for me?
I got the story of Jesus.
The whole story.
The whole thing. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. No, I was thinking about when Jesus is on trial.
Okay.
That whole section, it's a little different in all the Gospels, but
Yes.
Jesus on
it is
trial.
slightly different. Everybody's got a little bit different.
Little different perspective.
Everybody had a different seat in the room, so they saw different things.
Little different perspective, but that moment, that night, Thursday night, Jesus is on trial into Friday morning. The image that Jesus had was not good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everyone was slandering him. The priests, Caiaphas, who was not even the high priest anymore, Pilate, Herod, the crowd, Barabbas.
Yeah.
And yet he maintained his integrity. Now, ultimately, throughout history, did Jesus have a good image? I think Jesus was a very polarizing human being. So there was, you can, obviously we think, of course Jesus had a great image. He was perfect, never made a mistake.
Yeah.
But he had that image because his integrity was intact. He never compromised his integrity. And there's people that still today will do exactly what Pilate did, what Herod did, what the crowd did, what the Pharisees did, the priests did. Think about Herod. I think Herod is a great example of this. Herod wanted to see Jesus when Pilate sent him to him.
Yeah.
Because he just wanted to see a sign.
Well, he had heard about this man.
Right. He had heard about him. And Herod knew, the stuff happening in Galilee. He was the one that beheaded John the Baptist.
Herod ain't dumb either.
Right.
He's hearing all this crazy, wild, amazing, phenomenal things. He wants to see some of it for himself.
Yeah. And he gets to interview Jesus. He gets what he wants, and he just ends up mocking him.
He does. Yeah, Jesus doesn't perform for him to uphold an image that the world is demanding.
Yeah.
The world will demand you look a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
And I have some statements here.
Okay.
And I want to say a statement, and then I want us to say how that practically would play out.
Okay.
You ready for
let's do it.
First statement? This is my first statement. I believe focusing on image causes you to shy away from sharing truth because people would then look at you differently.
Absolutely.
So what would that practically look like on a daily basis?
Yeah.
So you focusing, it causes you to shy away from telling the truth.
Yep.
Because the truth offends at times.
Yeah.
So what would that practically look like?
Yeah, I think back to when I was in high school, and I was even homeschooled, but you still felt this, that you would get around, certain friends, and I had friends that they didn't come to church, their families didn't come to church, even in high school as a homeschool kid. People think that, we don't have any friends, but we did. And you get around those people, and all of a sudden they would start saying things that I knew were wrong or that I disagreed with. And in an effort to, not look stupid.
Okay, yes.
I would just kind of not say anything.
Uh-huh.
Just let things happen, just kind of, they'd say a joke, just
Yep.
even though I know it's wrong.
Uh-huh.
And you're just wanting to hold up your image so you don't look like an idiot.
Yep. Yes.
And all of a sudden you're because you have an opportunity to bring something up and you don't.
Yeah. And I would say too, another way that this could play out is pastors are human and we want to be loved and liked by people, and we want to see large crowds gather at our services.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes, Pastor Aaron, pastors will not tell the whole truth in order to keep a crowd.
Yeah, absolutely.
It happens. And they care more about what the crowd thinks of them than what Jesus may think of them.
Yeah.
Their image is more important than their integrity.
Yeah. This, so we're recording this on Wednesday, not on Tuesday like normal. And so yesterday I was writing my message that I'm going to preach tonight at our youth service. And when you're hearing this audience, it'll be yesterday. And the topic that I'm preaching on is a dicey, controversial topic.
Okay.
And I had to spend a lot of time in prayer before I started writing this message, and I was very intentional about that. Because I said, God, I want to preach what your word says, what you want me to preach. And as I'm writing this, Holy Spirit, help me to not be thinking about how it might offend somebody, how somebody might be mad, how somebody might get up and storm out of the service. But God, help me to preach what your word says. And I knew going into this Wednesday that this was going to be that kind of a message. And so I had to make sure that my heart was right, that I had to spend, because I've been in that situation and maybe not done that. And so I've only been a pastor for 5 years now. And so it's like, all right, God, help me right now to make sure that I'm preaching your word.
I got another statement.
All right.
Caring more about your image causes you to be ashamed of Jesus.
Yep.
I think about Simon Peter.
Yep.
He is on a Thursday at the trial.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night. And many girls came up to him and said, "Aren't you one of his disciples?
Yeah.
Your speech kind of gives you away."
Yeah.
And, no way. I'm not. No. And he's ashamed. And he's associated
Yep.
with Jesus. Your speech his speech gave him away. You can't hide it all the time.
Yeah.
You can't. If you've been changed by Jesus, your nature's been changed by Jesus. You can't hide it.
Come on.
It comes back to you're in the workplace and everybody's making jokes and everybody's ripping on their spouse.
Yeah.
And you're maybe not laughing.
Yeah.
You're not telling those jokes. You're not ripping on your spouse.
Yeah.
Your speech gives you away eventually. Somebody's going to say, I've noticed your speech. I've noticed how you talk.
Yeah.
You're different.
Yeah.
How then will you respond to that? Will you tell them the truth? Oh,
Right.
there's a reason I don't just tear down my spouse. So there's a reason I'm not laughing at those jokes is because I'm a blood-bought, born-again Jesus follower.
Yeah.
And I can't participate in that kind of raunchy conversations. Your speech gives you away.
Come on.
And when they inquire, why are you talking differently than us? Are you willing and proud to tell them why?
Yeah.
Or are you ashamed
Right.
of Jesus? I don't know why you would be, but it happens all the time,
It
right?
happens all the time.
All right, here's another one. Caring more about your image causes you to give apologies when none are needed.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's big. I think I see this especially with teenagers, and even a lot of the young adults that we get to work with. But I see it a lot in teenagers that we have this tendency just to apologize about stuff when we shouldn't be apologizing. I think Paul is a great example of this. Paul went into, you read his letters to Corinthian church, the Galatian church, the Ephesian church. He said some really, really direct, very blunt things. And he never went, "Man, I'm so sorry, guys, that I offended you." He actually said later so he wrote 1 Corinthians, and then he wrote in 2 Corinthians and said, "I'm actually glad that my first letter offended you because it caused you to have godly sorrow that leads to repentance."
There you go. He didn't apologize.
He didn't apologize.
Too, Jesus would never apologize to people.
Yeah.
Of course, he lived a perfect life and he had nothing to be sorry about.
Right.
But they demanded apologies.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. And he didn't give it.
No.
No.
He didn't give an apology at all. People would be like, I think even today, Pastor Aaron, people see some of the things Jesus did and said when they read the Bible.
Oh, yeah.
And they think to themselves, well, that was mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here, I'll give a story.
Okay.
There's 2,000 demons in a man.
Yeah.
And they named themselves Legion.
Yeah.
And he is going to cast them out. And the demons ask him, "Don't send us down into the abyss.
Yeah.
send us somewhere else.
Send us any of those pigs over there.
Now, that's a telling sign about how terrible hell is.
Yeah.
Because not even the demons want to go there.
Yeah.
So that says a lot. There's something there. Okay, Jesus says, okay, then I'll send you into the herd of pigs.
Yeah.
So he sends them into the herd of pigs, and apparently it's 2,000 pigs.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever in my entire life seen a herd of 2,000 pigs.
That's a ton of pigs.
Yep. And what happens to the pigs after Jesus sends them into there?
They all run off a cliff.
Yep. And they drown in the sea.
Yeah.
That offends people.
It offended people. Offended a whole town.
It still offends people today.
Yeah.
They're kind of offended that Jesus would destroy this man's livelihood.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Jesus hasn't apologized for that act, but people still today think that was wrong.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, here's the thing. Do you see Jesus heal a man who has a legion of demons in him?
Yeah.
Are you more aware of the pigs, or
Right.
are you more aware that he's a healer?
Yeah.
What message are you sharing after you see that miracle? This man's a healer.
Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting about that story, not a story, but that scene that happened, is the town, really, I would say they seen Jesus as the man who destroyed the pigs.
I think so. And I think still today, this miracle causes people to get twisted up a little bit.
But the man who Jesus healed, he asked, this is such an interesting scene in the Bible. He asks Jesus, let me follow you. And Jesus actually tells him, no, go back to your town and tell him what God did for you. Mm-hmm. Why? Because he could see, he didn't see that scenario through the pigs. He'd seen it, and man, God healed me.
Yes.
And he was not apologizing for that.
Yeah. Jesus would heal people on the Sabbath. And the Pharisees would demand an apology.
Oh man, they would get all messed up.
So they couldn't see Jesus as someone who can heal.
Yeah.
They saw him as an offense.
Yeah.
And they wanted apologies. Last one here. Caring more about your image causes you to love people with a fake love.
Sure does.
How could that play out?
All right.
With a fake love.
Fake love. Absolutely. Here it is. You will portray yourself to uphold an image to get the applause, the praise, the quote-unquote love of a group of people, somebody else. And that love is purely based on your image, and so that is reciprocated. You are wanting their approval, their praise, their love because of an image they have, and you're hoping that they'll give it back because of the image that you have.
Yep.
And it's not based on anything real. But I mean, I think that kind of sums it up right there.
Here's another situation. What was it? Peter and I forget who are walking to the temple to pray at 3, and there's a man begging.
Yeah, Peter and John.
Peter and John are walking to the temple to pray at 3. There's a man begging for food and money.
Yeah.
And they said, I don't got nothing, but in the name of Jesus Christ, stand up and walk. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Because of that miracle, thousands of people were brought into the church, actually. It says in the next chapter over.
Yep.
But what tends to happen, I believe, is Christians see people with need for food and money, and they jump at the opportunity to help, but their heart tends to be more focused on praise me because I helped him.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And they let the world know
Yep.
that they've helped the poor. Mm-hmm. And it's a fake love.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
And I like what Peter and John do. They're like, I ain't got enough for you.
Yeah.
They could have maybe went back home, gathered up some stuff,
Yeah. They absolutely could have, because
gathered up food and money, taken up some sort of offering in the church.
Because at that point, it's that same time frame in Acts when you see that people are buying and they're selling, and they're selling land and they're helping each other. So And they were the leaders of that. Absolutely. They could have
They
done
had
that.
some money back home in the chest.
Yeah.
The locked up chest. They could have went back there and got it. And they could have spread the word that they're helping and they're doing all this stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you right now, what they did wasn't for anything other than to let Jesus get all the glory.
Yeah, come on. That's good.
And there's a different spirit about you when you're all about Jesus getting the praise.
100%.
There's a different spirit about you.
Absolutely.
They had that spirit. Mm-hmm. They looked at themselves and they said, oh, I see an opportunity here for people to love us well by helping this man out. They didn't take that route.
Yeah.
They took the route where Jesus gets all the glory.
Come on.
There's just a different road to walk down when you're more focused on Jesus rather than focused on yourself, your image.
And I think I really like what you were talking about there, Pastor Luke, because it brings it into the church world. Because I think that we can be like, yeah, if I want to get the fake love of the world, I can do that. Mm-hmm. I could dress this way, I can talk this way, I can say these things.
Yeah.
But the exact same thing happens in the church.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If our church wanted to do backpack outreaches, and all we did was go in there, feed them, and give them backpacks and leave, we would get the standing ovation.
Yeah.
The news channels would show up.
Right.
Because of our generosity and our charity.
Right.
But guess what happens when we actually stop the crowds?
Yeah.
We share testimonies of Jesus.
Yeah.
We pray with people.
Yeah.
We share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Everything shifts.
Everything shifts. Oh, yeah.
Everything changes. Everybody gets quiet.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. It starts to get awkward.
Yep.
You actually feel tension in the air.
100%.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
And it completely changes from look at how great and charitable I am to look how great and amazing Jesus is. It's not about us right now.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting dynamic, and it tests, I believe, the hearts of everybody there, including the people on the microphone sharing the message of Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Everybody's heart gets tested.
Absolutely.
That's interesting, isn't it?
That's good. That's good. I like
something
that.
There.
Yeah.
Something there. Image or integrity. There's something there. All right.
Let's go with integrity.
Yeah. Let's try it. Yeah. Let's
do
do
it.
it. All right, everybody. It's been great to be with you today, audience.
All right.
How do you describe this one?
I got my dad's pick in.
Oh, sweet. Let's go.
Just got it in. He's going with the Lions win.
A Lions win.
I hope he's right.
I know.
I hope you put a little mark in the L column this week for me, or next week.
You do?
Yeah. Well, because
right.
that would mean the Lions would win.
All right, let's go. All right, how was this one? What was this one like? Quickly
this one, I don't know.
Maybe some plate of nachos?
Yeah, that's a good one. You kind of
Chips and
pick a
cheese.
little bit of choose what you want, a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
Sour
good.
cream, a little beef, a little
Yeah,
something,
a little carne
salsa,
asada, a little jalapeno. Yeah,
a
yeah.
little guac on the side.
Oh, yeah,
All
that's
right,
good.
nachos. All right, audience, catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast. Youth and Young Adult Podcast.